How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Donald Trump announcing a ban on a very popular social media app called TikTok. Now, it's not gone into effect as of right now when I'm talking, which is about 2 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, August the 1st, 2020. But he said that it could happen as early as today through executive order. Now, before I get into all the particulars of why it was banned and the risk that it poses, I got to back up a little bit here to explain to you what TikTok is. Like I said, social media app, it's wildly popular among young people. I'm talking like teenager and below, like from 4 to 14 is probably its biggest target market. I think I was reading that TikTok has more teenage users than Facebook, which is crazy because Facebook is like a giant, a behemoth. You're talking about like 98% of all social media activity happens on Facebook. So that's really, really big. Now, kids download it, they do dances on it, and then it's like other people do different things. I see political TikTokers. I see, all kind of people on the platform. But I think what it got popularity for from the beginning was all the dancing and stuff. But of course, there's going to be more than dancing on there. It's a lot of other things that probably shouldn't be on there that are on there. Now, aside from the content itself that's on TikTok, you also have the fact that it's owned by the Chinese Communist Party. Now, if you look up TikTok and see who owns it, it'll say ByteDance. But ByteDance is a Chinese company. And if you know, like I know, any company in China has to, by law now, has to report to the Chinese Communist Party. And I don't just mean like how it is over here in the States, where if you are, let's say, Google, Facebook, Amazon, you got to report your income and all that kind of stuff. It's not like that. They have to actually send their data to the Chinese Communist Party. You have members of the Chinese Communist Party that are on the board of TikTok. So imagine over here, if you had Facebook, right? Mark Zuckerberg, let's just say he's replaced with, I don't know, John Brennan. That's how it is over in China. And I'm not exaggerating at all. That's the way it is. With any business that makes any kind of money, you're going to be having the Chinese Communist Party involved. And there's no choice in the matter. That's the law. You have a one-party system. They're going to do what they want. And the purpose of the Chinese Communist Party having interest in TikTok, aside from the fact that it's the law, is that they're getting data from your children and from you if you use the platform. And they're using that data to study your habits. Really, TikTok is just overblown spyware. That's what it is. Okay, and the point of spyware is to see exactly what you're doing. They're recording your keystrokes. They're seeing what's on your clipboard. So if you go to a website and you copy and paste something, they can see that. If you copy and paste a password, they can see that. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. They are seeing everything that you do. They see your contacts, other apps on your phone. And a lot of us might be able to look at apps and deny certain things and turn certain things off, but most normies ain't going to do that. They're going to say, okay, whatever. They're not reading the TOS. And in the TOS, they can do whatever they want. They have admitted to sending their data to the Chinese Communist Party in Beijing. They are collecting your data, sending it to China, not just selling it for ads. That's a real pedestrian way to look at it. They're also examining your data to get the general behavior of American citizens. This is spyware. Rather than putting a drone in the sky to actually look at you and what you're doing, or to put a camera in your bedroom, they can just put an app on your phone and they got everything they want right there. What's to prevent a so-called glitch from turning your camera on without your knowledge and your microphone too and recording you and then reporting that to the Chinese Communist Party? All right. It is a security risk, and that's a fact. All right. It's just like Huawei, you can't get a Huawei device in the US if I'm not mistaken. And if you do, you can't get certain apps on it. And if you want it, you got to kind of backdoor it because it's part of the Chinese Communist Party and they're going to spy on you. And it's not even the left versus right issue. People are saying, because people are upset about it. I understand. Some people have really big followings on TikTok. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of followers. I get it. If you put the platform on TikTok and it's going to go away, I will understand how you'd be upset at that. But this is something that's way beyond your followers and whatnot. This is a national security risk. But people are saying that Trump is doing the wrong thing and he'll lose followers as a result of this, and then they'll go to the other side. Well, nobody is in favor of TikTok. Joe Biden has banned his campaign from having TikTok on their phones. Okay. And it's already been banned in the government, the NSA, CIA, like they can't have it on their phones. And it's to the point where the Pentagon has said that if you work there, your children cannot have TikTok on their phones. So this is a serious national security risk. It's been known like that. We're not the only country to ban it. India has already banned it. So has Bangladesh. I think Indonesia banned it. TikTok is also banned in China. They have Douyin, but Douyin is not TikTok. Douyin is a Chinese version of TikTok, meaning it's the same app mechanically, but you're not going to see like the same TikTok stars that we see over here in the States. They can't see in China because they don't have TikTok. They have Douyin. And, you know, it kind of goes the other way around. Like we have certain things that are banned in China. I think Google, Facebook, all of that is banned in China. You pretty much use WeChat and things that Chinese Communist Party have an interest in. Now you could get a VPN and work around it and access it that way. But how does it make any, why would you want to use a VPN to access spyware? I mean, I don't understand. Like the whole point of a VPN is to shield you from spyware and stuff like that. So why would you use it to access it? It don't make no sense, but I digress. My whole point is that TikTok is nothing more than Chinese spyware. Now, it's very popular. Like I said, more teenagers are on it than they are on Facebook, which is pretty big. But if you look at the App Store and Google Play, there have been other Chinese apps that you wouldn't even know about, like, I don't know, alarm clocks and calendars. Some of the most downloaded apps on the entire platform are all spyware that are operated by the Chinese Communist Party. Other very popular apps have been removed from the App Store. Things that you might not use every day, you might not care about, but they've been removed as well because it's all kind of the same thing. Anytime you get anything that has the Chinese Communist Party like wrapped up in it, is going to be a risk. All right. This is not a left versus right thing. Some things are left versus right. This whole Russia gate, that's a left versus right thing. They're trying to use that to attack Trump. But this right here is not it. OK, even the left that said Trump was racist to block travel from China when the virus first popped are not fighting against him when he says that TikTok is a dangerous thing and it's nothing but Chinese spyware and it's used to collect data on regular everyday people and then give that to the Chinese Communist Party. Joe Biden would be against it. Trump's, everybody. I've not seen anybody that would be for TikTok that's in government, you know, and if anybody has a logical reason why, like from people that know that are in it, let me know. I'm talking about your libertarians like Rand Paul or, you know, a far left, far right, center left. Find me someone that says TikTok makes sense to have on your phone. So as I close, I want to say this. If you got a lot of followers on TikTok and you enjoy it, I understand. This is not censorship. Censorship would be if you were not able to get your message out there. This is just blocking a national security threat. That's all that it is. It ain't nothing else. It's not trying to censor you specifically or anybody else. It's about that app because it's tied in with the Chinese Communist Party. As simple as that. It ain't nothing else to it. All right. They spy on us in a variety of ways. Speaking about China, we don't want to just give them this big leg up in our society with this wildly popular app. It'd be so pervasive, it'd be to the equivalent of Google. And then at that point, it's like, what kind of sovereignty do we have as a country when all of our data is being collected, is being harvested, and then given to the Chinese Communist Party? Like I said from the beginning, they won't need any kind of drones in the sky. They won't need any of that to overtly spy on us. They can just put the app on our phone, turn the camera on accidentally, turn the mic on accidentally, and record us. Simple as that, real easy. And we'll be the ones doing it. We'll be the ones providing them with the data. And it might get to the point where they start mining for Bitcoin on your phone. But that's a different story. So I digress. My whole point is that say no to spyware. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that Trump was right to announce the ban on TikTok? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. Or was he wrong to announce that ban? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. I got to add one last thing here. The parent company, ByteDance, they said they're going to divest all their shares, which means they're going to sell their shares to a U.S. company. Now, will this be a U.S. company that is like a hub or some kind of front for the Chinese Communist Party? That's what I would think. If you're a Chinese company and you have Chinese Communist Party members on your board and then you sell it to a U.S. company, that company must have ties with the Chinese Communist Party. They got to have it. or else it wouldn't make sense to sell it, because the whole point of TikTok to be a spyware app on Americans' phones and phones all around the world will be defeated. So if you have the app on your phone, I suggest you delete it. If you don't, that's fine, but you've heard my warning, and I'll source everything I'm talking about in the description box below. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.